All right, let's dive into something that feels, well, kind of impossible. We're going to pull back the curtain on a really fascinating digital illusion, a YouTube channel that seriously looked like it could predict the future years before it happened. I mean, that's the question, right? It just breaks your brain a little. Imagine you're scrolling through YouTube, you find a video, you check the upload date, and you realize it's somehow new, back in 2017, the exact date of a major event that just happened. That's the puzzle we're going to solve today. And look, we're not talking about some vague, cloudy predictions here. The claims were so specific and honestly chillingly accurate. They named the exact dates for the passing of incredible people like Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman. It's the kind of thing that really makes you second-guess everything you see online. So at the very heart of this whole mystery is a channel called 2020 Vision. And for a while, it had people totally convinced. It was like a modern-day digital oracle, and nobody could figure out how they were doing it. This is really the key to the whole illusion. You'd click on a video about something that happened in, say, 2020, but then you'd look down and see that little uploaded in 2017 tag. There were no obvious signs of editing, no trickery you could spot. It just looked like a perfect, impossible prediction. So, how in the world was it done? Was this some actual psychic power or something else entirely? Well, the secret isn't supernatural at all. In fact, it's hidden in plain sight, right inside YouTube's own tools. So let's crack this code. The technique has a name. It's called the YouTube Studio exploit. And that's the key right there. This isn't about some sophisticated hack or special software. It's all about cleverly using a feature that YouTube gives to every single creator to basically manipulate time, at least from our perspective as viewers. Okay, so here's the 3-step recipe for faking the future. First, the creator uploads a monster of a video. I mean, we're talking hours, maybe even days long. And this video has a tiny clip for every single possible date in the future. Then, step 2, they just wait. Once a big news event happens, let's say on January 26th, they go into their video editor and use YouTube's own trimming tool to cut out everything except the little clip for January 26th. And this is the secret sauce. It's a massive loophole. When you trim a video on YouTube, the platform doesn't update the original upload date. That's the whole trick. A video posted way back in 2017 can be edited in 2020, but to the rest of the world, it will always say it was uploaded in 2017. Now, if that still feels a little bit confusing, don't worry. There's a perfect real-world analogy for it. Just think of it like a super clever way to cheat on a multiple-choice test. It's literally the same principle. With the YouTube exploit, you upload every possible date, you wait for the right answer to happen in the real world, and then you just trim away all the wrong dates. On the other hand, a student could just circle every single answer, A, B, C, and D. After the teacher says the correct answer is C, they just quickly erase the circles on A, B, and D. When the teacher looks at the paper, it looks like the student knew the right answer all along. It's the exact same logic. So, okay, it's a clever YouTube trick. But beyond that, why is this important to know? Well, because it teaches us a really fundamental lesson about the digital world we all live in now. So what's the big takeaway here? First, that digital content can be changed. It's malleable. That upload date felt like concrete proof, but it was just part of the illusion. Second, it's a huge reminder to stay skeptical. When you see something online that seems absolutely impossible, there's almost always a simple technical explanation for it. And finally, the best way to not get fooled is to understand how these tools and platforms actually work. And that really leaves us with one final thought. This whole exploit used a simple, everyday tool to create something that looked like a miracle. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other magic tricks, what other clever exploits are hiding out there in plain sight all across the internet, just waiting for someone to figure them out?